Good evening. We are recording once again. Just jump into the gameplay rather than having, the opening necessarily. But I failed to capture some of the loading screens, which are very pretty. So, but I am now recording. So I'm gonna go maybe like a solid 2 hours since I got the day off. Right now, what are we doing? We are trying to build up these cities in this area. Raptorkil in this place. Cool beans. And I see we have 3 viewers now. Aims of the optimates realized. Now I have my housemates over here, so I don't know if I'll necessarily read everything. Oh, might as well go ahead and deal with this, trade deal stuff. No. Aims of the optimates realized. Partisans of the optimates are practically falling over each other to congratulate Consul Antia Prima for defending their interests in the Senate of Rome. It seems the decisions of our government have ensured the approval of the interests of the elites for the time being. I am recording, right? Yes, I am. Let's go for till 4 a.m. Oh, excuse me. This politics is a game of compromise. Aims of the populares realized. Partisans of the populares are practically falling over each other to congratulate the Consul Antia Prima for defending their interests in the Senate of Rome. Pandering to the desires of the common people has increased the support we can expect from them for the time being. Yes. Naturally. Oh, that's a small, tiny little state. As is this. It is not much territory. Coming of the city of Vicus Nediensis. Our extension of new privileges and investments into the local infrastructure has seen Vicus Nediensis grow from relative humility into a true Roman city. While it still has some way to go before it can revival the great cities of our age, the past 2 years have ushered in a new era of growth and urbanization in this territory. And the same can be said of Raptorkil. Marvelous. I think we dropped down to 2 viewers, which is sad, but city of Vicus Nediensis. While Vicus Nediensis has long been the capital of Wengionia, it is being held back in its growth by its lack of city rights. We'll go ahead and just settle that. Now, I want to increase. Or should I make it a income or manpower place? If I increase my manpower, it just make it easier because I have the money. I don't need more taxes, and I don't really do anything. So, granary, Raptorkil, colonize there. Okay. Roman settlements. Library and a marketplace. So a library and a marketplace. That's what they want for that. Make it a regimental city. Training camp. I'll stick a training camp in there as well. Complete that. Greater or equal to 2 granary buildings. 1, 2. Go off to this place. Aqueduct, Court of Law, and a granary. Aqueduct. court of law, and a granary. Okay. And then we will watch these buildings get constructed, which will... Oh, hi, that's a lot of trade deals. Something that has... Oh. There's nothing new we can get, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Over here. Oh, we need a governor up here. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty economic episode, so a lot of people will be disenchanted with my just trying to improve Germania or Germania. Celebration. Another 5 years has passed since the completion of the edifice of Kurgiatu, and we are celebrating. We can seize upon this spontaneous celebration and turn it into something official? Sure. Wait. Oh, there's been an election. Okay. She ate a particularly rotten herring. Okay, we need a praetor. Who's the least corrupt member of that family? Sure. Spicchia Prima. Let's get our monthly exhaustion down. These. Conquer each other if it makes them more resistant to Carthage. Swabian Civil War ends. The bitter civil war in Swabia has finally come to an end, with the loyal forces of Hildot Gundrud utterly crushing the rebel armies led by Gundruk Segemandrus and his scheming cohorts. We are reliably informed that the turning point of the war was during the siege of Mayor, when the rebel forces attempted to rout the loyalist army, but were outmaneuvered by the superb tactics of Hildot Gundrud. The outcome of this war is largely irrelevant to us, as we do not consider Swabia as either a friend or enemy. Nevertheless, we ought to be careful, now that their nation is on track to recover. Cool beans. Roman citizen settlement. Oh, we're working on that. Okay. Growth of agriculture. Yeah, let's do that. Of course. In life, the promotion of Vicus Nediensis as a Roman has not... This is all messed up grammar. Has not only made attractive to Roman have begun to prepare for a new life in the growing city of that city. The city is open to all. Slav. Sure. Because, you know, if we get a bunch of slaves to move there, they'll convert to the religion and culture. Optimate's agenda, land for Sextus Curiatius. Enriching the elite is once again the agenda of the Optimates. This time, they have decided to gather around the head of the Curiati family, Sextus Curiatus. They claim that he deserves some lands or repayment for his excellent service to the Senate. The Populares are loudly opposing the legislation, and it looks like it will be public land that will be given to the Curiati family. Sure, let's give it to them and get approval. Scandal. Scandal is, unfortunately, part of the average day in the Roman Senate. Ordinarily, we would simply ignore such petty squabbles. However, on this occasion, the esteemed Sextus, who we just gave land to, was found in flagrante delicto with his lover Atia Secunda by his spouse Fabia Prima. Fabia Prima, the spouse, overcame with despair, has appealed to the Senate to have Sextus Curiatius stripped of office as a punishment for his brazenly public vice. Sulpicia Prima. Yeah, we are Sulpicia Prima. So let's go ahead and just punish him. And we'll preserve our popularity. Like I see, I'm back down to only one viewer again. Yeah, we're just waiting on that to tick away. Maintenance guards and visitors have pointed out for quite some time that the edifice of Gibraltar's Carthage has started to deteriorate. Now, a very prominent visitor from our foreign ally pointed out that our once proudest landmark, this is our proudest, is decayed and at places damaged. Not only is this affecting the morale of our nation, but also diminishes how we portray ourselves to other nations. Let's go ahead and restore. Cool beans. It's pretty, this is the best we have. Okay. Not the Library of Alexandria, no. Okay. Let's keep going away at that. Santinonian slave, sure. 292nd Olympiad. Since the glorious days of mighty Heracles, the only Greece have every 4 years competed in the Olympic Games and won fame and fortune for themselves and glory for their nation. Held in Olympia, the Games are an opportunity for all in Greece to lay down arms, embrace, and pay homage to their forefathers. As we control the ancient site of the Games, it is our duty to hold the Games this year. We should think carefully before proclaiming otherwise. Let's go ahead and hold them. Deserted. It would appear that this year hardly anyone turned up to the Olympic Games and the event had to be cancelled. The disappointment felt across the whole of Greece is palpable. Perhaps next Olympiad will be better. Mad unfortunate. The coming of Vicus Nediensis. Never before has the streets of Vicus Nediensis been as clean and its gardens so well kept. The brick form and temples now make it immediately apparent that this is not just a city, but also the very center of a great power, an urban expression of splendor and wealth. It's a city of brick. And we get some Romans and increase conversion, population, assimilation. Regimental city. The city of Vicus Nediensis has grown into an increasingly thriving center of authority. A great number of loyal soldiers already live and work here, and the city itself would make an ideal center for our military might in the region. Yes, let's do that. We need a granary. Oh, we're building that. Okay. Let's trade with Carthage. Who's this? Oh, he's Sarashtron. Interesting character. Uncaring, secure, dementia, steadfast. Uncaring, the world could fold in on itself tomorrow, for all Rudhaga cares. Rudhaga. This Indian family. Lack of a governor, we need a governor for Egypt. And we can go ahead. Growth of Vicus Nediensis. Okay, Vicus Nediensis now has all that is needed for it to be the center of Roman power that we desire. The only thing that is now still needed is an improvement of sanitation and the central food storage. The elite of Germania Superior, by strengthening our authority in Vicus Nediensis and showing local society in Germania Superior that our state is both powerful and willing to reward those that serve us, we have inspired a generation of new men, persons of ability that now seek out opportunities to serve their country, hoping to win themselves wealth and influence. I don't know if I overheard one of my housemates. As use of their services. Cool. So we can finish that mission. And I am recording. Growth of Macedonia. Food supply. Subduing Gaul. Moesia. Well, if you're a viewer in the room right now, do you think I should go after Moesia or Gaul? I should try to put up a poll. I kind of wonder if I can do that. Chat settings. How do I go ahead and shove a poll up there? I just lost a viewer. I'm gonna go ahead and look up what Rome historically conquered first. So Moesia. Moesia. 29 BC. 28 BC. I'm pretty sure that Gaul was before that. Yeah, Gaul was before that. So let's go ahead and subdue Gaul first. Athwart the mountains of mythical Pyrene and the mighty Uranus River lay a patchwork of Celtic tribes who fight petty wars over vendettas in women. It is time to expand our borders and bring these vulnerable barbarians under the rule of Rome, with the Roman state before someone else beats us to it, or the Gauls come to their senses and cross the Alps once more. Here's the problem, is that Carthage has already beaten us to it. So securing the Alps. It is impossible to expand into Gallia proper without first securing the Helvetian Alps and establishing our presence on the frontiers there. The Alps are a vital natural barrier protecting Italy and Rome from the barbarian hordes that roam the misty wastes of Germania. Holding these passes much to be a priority, though the land is generally poor. With the newly conquered territories comes the inevitable parceling of land and distribution of promises, but it is up to us to decide which township will become the permanent hub of the area. So, 12. Curia become that new place. The southern coasts, such that Gaul holds the most promising and vulnerable settlements by crossing the Alps. Securing the important harbors will be in an excellent position to expand northwards. Southern coast. The coast of Gaul has been a hotspot for Punic and Greek traders for hundreds of years. With these opportunities now secure, along with the gateway to the heartlands of Gallia, nothing can stand in our way. And what place shall we pick? 14. So Massalia will be our thing. Okay, task info for Gallic Belgicae exists in the region. Massalia or Massalian nation. 8th of July. You know what? Let's go ahead and start trying to acquire a Gallic ally. Okay then, let's go ahead and move this. Aquitani. Aquitania, okay. Throw money at all these people. Santonio. Does Santonio count? I don't know that it does. Delicate. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to tick out this one. But to please one of my viewers, I'll be going to war with Carthage, probably. Sulpicia Prima falls ill. Sulpicia Prima has sent word that she has fallen ill. Perhaps if she is wealthy enough, she will seek treatment of her own volition. Otherwise, she can always step in if her condition worsens. Interesting, she gets dysentery. An intestinal complaint, dysentery, when treated properly, was often manageable. Dehydration, however, would often cause serious complications and could result in death, especially around sources of contaminated water. So let's seek treatment. Friend in Gaul, our envoys, was sent to treat with the most powerful tribes in Gaul to determine who is the strongest. Santonia, we found to be the mightiest. What will we offer to or demand of their leader, Archon Eminentius Galbus? What is this? Oligarchs. Allies. Let's get rid of vassalage. Response from Santonia has responded to our generous offer. A counteroffer. They would like nothing more than friendship with Rome, but on more equitable terms that they believe we offer. Sure. Santana immediately they stop giving becomes yeah, let's make them a client state. So we now have a client state. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Gateway to the north. If we are to expand in the heartlands of Gaul, following the valleys between the central Averni, Heartland, Highlands, and Helvetican Alps is perhaps the most forgiving and promising route. The tribes of Helvetia laid low. We have put the hardest ground behind us. Ahead lie the plains and forests of Central Gaul, ripe for the taking. Look, Dunham. It's 4, 3, 5. The Valley of Equestris. We'll do that. And can we offer them protection? Can't really approach land purchases. Yeah, we're kind of limited. Into the west. Rogia. It pops 421, 443. What we need is, I believe, this province here, province of Leucadia. Cancel that. Wait till the 8th of February. We already have claims on Leucadia. Marvelous, we could just head off to war once we go ahead and have no war exhaustion. Okay. Here's the thing. They are allies with these. Oh, good. Then we'll just go ahead and take them on and take all 3 of them. Beautiful. But we're going to have to go to war with Carthage. So in the meantime, this is Nidorogia. Marvelous. I heard my roommates there, a disrespectful visitor, apprehended after making a scene at the mausoleum of Alexander, a strange but curiously intelligent man. Operator Curiatius has been hauled in front of us for summary judgment. He remains reticent as to his reasons for such respect in the presence of our memorial, but we should aim to appease those who call for his blood. How intelligent is he? Is he more intelligent than our leader? Spicia. So 99% skill. By all means, let's add him. Yeah. Oh, good. Governor for Illyria. Is not corrupt, submissive. Oh, this is Illyria over here. How could I get that wrong? This person is self-controlled. Nice. Excuse me. This place needs a governor. Is not corrupt. Faustus. Carthage is taking on Britain, basically. Miraculous recovery. Thankfully, Sulpicia Prima seems to be in remission from her previous ailment. Doctors are overrated anyways. Probably was the medicus after all. Okay, We are now at zero war exhaustion, so I'm gonna go ahead. We don't need the Navy. Go to war over Katia. Trade relations. Did I tell him? Okay. Looking to take that one city right here. So maybe all the army that we need. Cool. Oh boy, that's a lot of men. Yeah, we got it's plenty. Let's get them up there. Marvelous, most excellent. Take their capital in the meantime. Yeah, take their capital. Friend across borders, our Sextus Cariatus has friends far outside our borders, often trying to use his network to the advantage of our nation. He believes his friendship with the physician Helicanum will be put into use to increase the opinion of us. All we would have to do is to send some of our wealth his way, and he will try to improve our reputation in Helicanum. Sure, let's go ahead and send it to him. Go over there, assist with that. That was painfully easy. We do not need you doing anything at all. there. Nice work. Okay. Take that locale. Okay, that place has become a city. Go ahead and trade with you. Get up there. We have taken them out. In the meantime, we can head and have you go over here. Go down here. We capture that fort. Good news up there. So we'll go ahead and take them out. Go ahead and trade with India. Marvelous, we've obtained victory there. Let's have you go up there and cut them off. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Need a governor. Thrake. It's not corrupt. Go ahead and trade with you. And they're hiring all manner of mercenaries. Kind of annoying. Down there, put a stop to them. We want those people to remain slaves so they can go ahead and convert to our culture. Force march you down here. That is good news to see. You can go ahead and reinforce the siege. Thank you for annihilating them. Reinforce that siege. Let's get it over with. So let's see, governor. Somebody who isn't corrupt. Wait for it to go ahead and capture defense. Yes, let's support that. So let's hold the Olympics. Tribal proposition. Yes, let's go ahead and increase relations. Well, monthly war exhaustion. Let's increase our manpower. And perform a divine sacrifice. There. Got a civic advance. Let's go ahead and get a religious thing. Any that I am missing? Anything that isn't a complete nerf to myself? National population growth. Obstetrics. The early development of women's medicine could be dangerous and risky. Nonetheless, it could prove invaluable in the saving of many children's lives. That increases our population. Shorthand writing. Cool. Should have done that earlier. Basically, I'm just trying to get 100% war score. And we have attained 100% war score over them. That's good news. We can now list of demands. Nidorogia to Rome. So why can't we take all of it? Do the thing that reduces aggressive expansion, but I'm really disappointed. Why on earth can we not just take the entire place? Like, what the hell is that about? Okay, so we're just going ahead and waiting until the truce is up. 1153. We're gonna have to wait 8 years, basically. Stadium is deserted once again. Pontifex Maximus. We want the most competent person in this office who is not corrupt. For Pontifex Maximus, we want somebody who's not corrupt. Anti-Secunda. What's going on? Oh, okay. Already have claims on that place. Okay. So now we're just waiting. Some big old waiting game. Asclepian wise man. A man, some say, is Aesculapius himself has been seen in Apollonia Meandru. Rumors say he brings back people from the brink of death, no matter the disease or injury they might have. The man not a living god, as some rumors suggest, there might be benefit to bringing him to court. Continue to encourage him to do his thing. So now we're just waiting to go ahead and... How many things have to happen at once? Oh, let's get a member of that family who is not corrupt. Sure. Then let's get the most competent people who are non-corrupt. Which is Antia Prima. And Rupikobu. I'll be going to war with Carthage at some point. Scythia needs a governor. And we need the Kensor. Is not corrupt. Man, the Seleucid Empire is just damn strange. Did they take some territory from Egypt? I don't think Egypt took territory from them, it seems. Weird. Youthful indiscretions. Because in belonging to one of the lesser branches of the Sulpicia family, has become embroiled in the scandal of the court. Under eyewitnesses, the youth managed to publicly shame herself in an incident involving a magistrate in a gourd of exotic origin. Okay, so we need a new admiral, navy. Let's just pick popularity. Somebody who's unpopular. Somebody who's popular who's loyal. 34 years old. Pick you. As for Carthage, let's go ahead and fabricate another claim. Hold on. What is this? What province is this? Dectia. Aquitania. We'll do Aquitania. Papa Bray. Dude, well, good to see ya. Uh-oh. And... Dude, yeah. Good day, good day. Good to see you. Man. Oh, that's a nice profile picture. It looks nice. Uh-oh. How do I go ahead and I insert chat? Chat. That's a 3D model. Yeah, dude. Well, it's good to see it. Stream info. Chat. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to kind of figure out how to do streaming. So, yeah. thank you so much for the follow and thank you for the raid. Right now we're playing Imperator Rome. This is basically considered an abandonware game at this point. But it is kind of like, it's the only ancient world Paradox game. I'm hoping to play it all the way to like the year 769 when Crusader Kings 2 kind of picks up. Get governors for this area. Somebody who is not corrupt. Germania is superior. Yeah, so I've been recording all my various sessions and putting them on YouTube. Bro, it's good to have you. But yeah, like, I've been playing it. I've gotten like 300 hours in this game. Dude. Spooky Prima falls ill, and she now has dysentery again. Let's go ahead. Let's seek treatment. What's going on? Governor for Germania. It's not corrupt, but from that family. To you. Oh, we're not having this, you know, trying to get the... There we go. Okay, let's remove him from office. All the Maenids. There's been deciding what some call the Maenids in Baloia. Others say they are nothing more than bandits and madmen. We should be careful about attacking these men and women, as we could make ourselves unpopular among the god and his other followers. However, leaving them to continue their ravaging through our countryside will not be popular among the people. A shrine to Bacchus. Well, let's just use the manpower to take them down. It has zero effect on our popularity at all. Corrupt will pick you. But yeah, right now, for anybody who's watching, we're just trying to reduce our aggressive expansion so we can go to war again. And also we need to reach the year 1153 in order to go to war again with Bulgaria, these rump states over here. These little border states that we have, Carthage. We do eventually need to go to war with Carthage to take their Gallic possessions. So right now, 396 AD. Land mismanagement. Go ahead and get this done. In a staggering display of incompetence, it seems that Governor Decamus has mismanaged his estates in the province of Philistia to such a degree that there are reports of food shortages across the area. It seems the fool tried to introduce a novel system of irrigation without any knowledge of agriculture, ruining most of the harvest. Strip his estates and help the needy. His assets will cover the costs. Farmer, after all. We want to go ahead and maintain the provincial loyalty. Rom loses. Local monthly food modifier. Let's have him pay for it. Oh, she's gotten an infection now. Seek treatment for that as well. We have governor for Palestine, who is actually competent. Caeso Fabius. Did we literally just get rid of him? He is the most competent, so I'll go ahead and put him back in place anyways. Now I'm just waiting for the truce with this nation to run out. 1153. Twisting the knife. Let's go ahead and get these done. Sulpicia Prima, for reasons known only unto herself, has begun to view Boii Prima with jealousy and distrust. Even having them in the same room as one another is bound to result in hostility. Let's remove rival. Bring that to a stop. Who's the least corrupt member of that family? Pick Sulpicia Tertia. 294th Olympiad. Let's hold the Olympics. Trade with India. And his new decade, 397 AD. Man, yeah, the Edict of... Like, this is about the time that the Olympic Games came to an end. And Christianity became like... Oh, hello there. Dark Star Sniper. Dude, thank you for the boop. What am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I worked 16 hours. Oh, from Saturday to Sunday morning, and then had to go get 2 hours of sleep. And I worked an 8-hour shift after that. So, we probably should be getting sleep, but I got today off, which means I can go ahead and stream for maybe a couple of hours. And yeah, how are you doing? Okay, now it's a new decade, so I'm going to go ahead and manage some stuff. First things first, I'm going to see. There is only one pop there. Okay. Sort by culture group. Let's see. Sahetic. It's a bunch of Greeks. Dectian. Onic. Where are the Indian culture groups? That is what I'm looking for. Parthian, Histrian. And there's a bunch of Greeks. Egyptian, Albanian, Colchian. Yeah, this is... Okay, so we only have one, literally even one Indian pop. Okay, well in that case, we're not too worried about that. I don't know that we can do anything regarding our wonders, because they really act as though the game is only going to last until 14 AD. Again, this game is just abandoned, where I really should get a mod for this game that adds like events and everything beyond, the end date. Let's see about administration. Kantia. Is every province trading? Yes. So we want to convert these people. Rogia, convert. Awarenea. Dehe, Narbonensis, Chorasmia, this place I can hardly pronounce, Darn. Gotta convert Darn, Scythia from Pontus, Scythia Magna, Atara, Satara, Alobrogia. Try to get them up to 100%. Dendaria, this place, Alobrogia, Pannonia Secunda, Helvetia, Contia, this place, and this place. Duria, Alpes Gratiae, Illyria, this place. Dionysia, Philistia, Central Delta, and the Western Delta that's already 100% converted. Luxor, Aswan, down to these 99% places. Okay. Holmyrene. And Scania, Dope, Campania. Oh, they're already 100%. Why am I wasting my time with that then? Damn, messed it up. Wasted 4 political influence. Pingar, whatever that place is. This place, Arabia. Wait, that's already 100%. Phrygia Minoris. This place. Roxolania. This is all. Oh, nope, we have a 99% here. We can't do anything because we ran out. You're back. Welcome back, man. Can I give you some stream advice? I guess so. Like, I don't have that much advice. What I do know, is like, a lot of people use OBS as their software. That's what I'm currently using. So, from what I know, that's the best thing to. Oh, Helen Chrono. Good. That's like the best thing to use is OBS. 60% Hellenic, 60% Roman. Yeah, so the best thing to use is OBS. And we'll gradually convert them. Yeah, we got a lot of Canaanite and Druidic. Nice. But yeah, OBS is like, and no, I use OBS too. It's the tits. Dude, I love that. Oh, just boost your voice a little louder and lower the game volume. Totally. Let's see. Cancel. How do we go ahead? How do I, advanced audio properties? Micro aux. Does that sound better? How does this sound? Does it sound too loud? Yeah. Yeah, I do get drowned out by the game a bit. Dude, that's better? Awesome, that's good to hear. Because I've been wondering about audio kind of stuff. And yeah. So as you can tell, I'm really not all that experienced. I haven't done a whole lot of experimentation. and mainly I've been just trying to like. It's like I'm kind of a busy dude. I work 40 hours a week, so I try to shove in, just like gaming stuff when I can. What I hear is that the best thing to do if you want to like make streaming into a career or to like get big is to stream on a regular basis. To say I will do it every, say, Tuesday at midnight or whatever, and do it for like. And my problem is that I usually go like max 3 hours and minimum like 1 hour. A lot of other people are going 8 hours. Dude, thank you. Oh, you want to give me like... Oh, I thought you... Raptor, sorry, can I give you some stream advice? Dude, sorry. I thought you were asking me for advice. Sorry, that was kind of... That's kind of arrogant on my part. But dude, thank you so much for the advice. Yeah, like, totally. By all means, like, give me advice. I probably could use it. And yeah. It's also the kind of thing that... Can we... Where's that being built? First off, I kind of want to cancel that building to kind of figure out how much building. So let me do some. Yeah, let's like do some 50,000. Okay. But yeah, like basically it's the kind of thing that I don't game too much. I really would love to game more, but it's the kind of thing that when I stream, I kind of want to play like the games, specific kind of games, and so this is one of them. This is where it's like I kind of want to go ahead and go. I'll do all the Paradox games, starting with Imperator, and eventually get to the year, 769. We're at 397, and then convert this save file to a Crusader Kings 2 one, and kind of go through each Paradox game, and that'll be like a huge stream. So there's that. I've been streaming Silent Hill 2. Let's do some... Oh, well, let's do some grand theaters. Yeah. Corazine. But yeah, like, I recently started doing Silent Hill 2, the original 2001 game. No worries, man. It's still good hearing how everyone else do their own stuff. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. And it's like I was doing playing Silent Hill 2 for a bit this past month, and that was a good experience. That was like doing that for the first time was pretty like moving. It's a very moving game. And yeah, but the problem with it is that it has multiple endings, and you have to replay the game how many times to go ahead and just see every ending. But I still feel like I committed to it because I tried to get the other endings at the end of one of the and so it's the kind of thing I just want to try and like get all the endings in that game. But I don't know, it kind of gets dull playing it a second time. I still want to do it, and it's a good experience inherently so. But since EU5 came out, I just was like, man, I want to get back into this. This is so good. And yeah, so I just enjoy Imperator Rum. This is like a comfort game to me. That's why I entitled it the Relaxing Roman Stream, because it's just like the AI in this game is it's so dumb. It doesn't know how to take war goals or anything like that. The result is that even at the hardest difficulty, you can just shove them about and conquer huge sums of land. And I really appreciate that. Montana, that's literally a province in this game. Yeah. So yeah, like it's just the kind of thing that going ahead and playing this game, And then if I convert it into a Crusader Kings 2 save file, it'll be interesting, because just like Crusader Kings 2 is just inherently difficult. It's a really difficult, just like perpetual and constant civil wars. And yeah. And so, if I were to convert this into a Crusader Kings 2 save file, I can imagine just like the game is relaxing to anyone who isn't outside of Roman territory. Oh, absolutely. Like, Carthage is gonna get salted. I already salted the main Carthaginian turf down in North Africa here, but I have let these guys be for centuries now, and they've gone ahead. You can see they're occupying Ireland now, and it's like, you know, because it's also part of the mission tree I'm doing with subduing Gaul, so I'm gonna have to take all of this from Carthage, and maybe a bit more. It'll feel good. The one thing that is not aesthetically pleasing is having Rome in Rome, and if I were to go ahead and conquer more turf from Egypt here, and I've already taken the Nile Delta, it would unify the two titles into one giant Rome. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not... I don't know how much the AI is suffering, but the AI has no idea how to take war goals, and it's just kind of funny. It's just for me, it's a fun game. I already built a bunch of marketplaces. Let's try and do... A provincial legation increases assimilation, so I'll do that. Let's do some granaries. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. You know, it's just the kind of thing that's like... I started streaming after maybe... I think I started streaming back in like 2023 or 2024. I think it was 2023. Those are some of the first videos I put on YouTube. And literally is the kind of thing, I saw a streamer on Twitch who I follow. He described how like, oh yeah, he just, whatever he's gaming, man, my throat's getting sore. Whenever he's gaming, he just goes ahead and starts streaming. And it was so simple. It was just like, I could do that too. Let's do some, well, do we want mills? Granaries. Let's go ahead and get mills. But yeah, it was so simple. Like, you can just go ahead and start just playing a game, and there you go. So we have used up all our building slots. Okay. It was so simple that you could just go ahead and just start gaming and then show people, hey. And yeah, but it was not that simple because I kind of want to like game on my own without streaming. So there's times where I do that, but I'm also kind of just busy. I already did that. I'm busy, so I don't have enough time to really be streaming Macedonian. I want to assimilate the Macedonians. But I just kind of like, since I don't have a huge amount of time, I kind of like have to decide, do I stream or do I play a private kind of game for myself? And recently I kind of just want to stream more. It is that kind of thing that you want to leave a legacy out there. And sitting there and uploading stuff to YouTube, it's kind of like saying, you know, I've existed. As long as YouTube remains, I'll be there. I guess it's kind of corny. That's a silly thing to say. Let's go ahead and confiscate some properties. Power base. No, we don't want to grant holdings. Close that. Yeah, this game has a lot of lag to it because it's just like, I don't know what it is. Grant holding. Yeah, revoke holding. That's what we want to do. But this game has a lot of just like... What am I saying? I feel like I'm ranting on and off. But yeah, what I was saying is like... Putting a whole, doing YouTube, that kind of like... It feels like I'm doing something. And it feels good. Doing this, streaming something, it feels like I'm just getting some experience in this kind of field, and it just feels good. I've thought about like, dude, thanks. I thought about like reading books and streaming that, but it's difficult to pull because it's the same thing. I want to read on my own private time. I recently started a security officer job, so I can get a lot more reading done. So whatever reading I do, let's bring that down. So we got this 357 per month. That's good. But yeah, because I do reading outside of, because I'm just reading on my own, it wouldn't sync up well. And how much of the reading I would do on the stream would then be just like covering stuff I've already done. So that's why I don't know if it's necessarily a good idea to read books on stream. But I would love to do that. It would be cool. It'd be interesting. By the way, while we're looking at our pantheon, I got Alexander the Great as a god. So here's his profile. He has perfect health. He is brave, victorious, ambitious, rash, and has the blood of the Argiads. But we have him as a god in our pantheon, which is really, really cool. We have a temple to Yatsha, and I don't think national commerce. There's nothing better than this, having monthly war exhaustion reduced. We have Baal here, which monthly tyranny. Yeah, but that doesn't reduce aggressive expansion. Tier. Research points. But yeah, it's just like... What was I saying again? I feel as though I just lost my train of thought. And I hate that. Because I'm trying to play the game at the same time. Headache, Santinonian. Let's give them the right of intermarriage in order to assimilate them better. And they're all the way up here, and we'll gradually assimilate them. Interesting. So Santinonia was at one point a huge, larger kingdom, and Carthage just took them out. And now they are our client state. Cannot integrate them until 1153. Okay. Culture, trade overview. We can't do anything there. We can raise all our levies. Just waiting until 1153 to be able to go to war again. Covert action. We don't have enough to do that. That said, we can try to like increase our reputation. Improve opinion. Try to improve our opinion with all the great powers of the earth. These Seleucids. Care about Carthage because we're going to go to war with them. With Egypt. Macedonia, we are going to go to war with you. We're going to conquer you. Estonia all the way down here. And can we, you know, it's pretty difficult to try and make people into your vassals in this. You serious? I can just hand them a gift. Aims at popularity is realized. That's good to see. Oh, they decline. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and improve my relations with them, which, yes, are drastically behind. Who am I least popular with? The people I just went to war with. Okay, well, I'll improve relations with them as well. Try to make as many people happy so I can try to, like, make more clients. Man, all the conversation I was just having, like, I just lost my train of thought, and that's just like, oh, I need a martial researcher. Okay, so that's what happened. Somebody who's not corruptible to Prima. We have a gentlewoman. This gentlewoman is our martial researcher. Pretty cool stuff. Characters imprisoned. Normally I flog them. I'm just gonna go ahead and release them. That's my mission tree. Why are you in prison? Why is he in prison? Founder devout. ISIS cultist. I don't know why you're in prison, so I'll go ahead and release you. There. Cool. Alright, so we're still looking to... There's nobody we can make land purchases from. So we're just going to try and conquer this area that is highlighted. And that's kind of like the long-term goal we have right now. So, stadium is deserted. Let's go ahead and increase our stats. Tribal proposition. Our tribal neighbor, Swardonia, has started investing a lot of their treasury into the opening up of the borders between our two nations. Hopefully this will prove beneficial for us as well, though the tribesmen are somewhat more unruly than we are used to. We should keep Swardonia in mind as they can prove good friends in the future as well. Surely only good things can come from this. Yes, let's take that. Weakus will Waklan Ionum is prospering. Our colossal construct has unexpected benefits in Weakus Waklano. I can't pronounce it. Waklanionum. It is now pure euphoria to traverse the market district and see delighted citizens prosper. We anticipated that morale would be strengthened in the region, but to this extent no one imagined. This gives us a great opportunity to capitalize on the momentum we now have. Tyranny and stability. Let's do that. Oh, I was talking about reading on stream. Streaming like reading. That's an idea I would like to try and like maybe do sometime. I just haven't gotten around to it. And I just have my like doubts about it. And I'll need to set up a camera. I have a webcam that I use. But I'll need to set up a camera to like show my desk and do the reading. So let's support that. An omen that we can call. are, everything is 0 right now. We're just waiting to go ahead and, like, end that treaty. So what do I want to do? Let's do Alexander the Great. A Roman freeman appears in Rome. Sweet, let's do that. So we have debtor imprisoned. Sulpicia, Prima, the woman in charge of justice in our great nation, has ordered the imprisonment of Decimus Lartius due to his extreme debt. We are told that he will languish behind bars until the debt has been paid off. Justice is done. That is the guy we just released from prison, I think. So he was in there because of debt. It's the first time I've seen that. One thing I don't understand in this game is civilizational level. I don't know what the purpose of it is. Civilization. Yep, pretty much everything is green now, so... Some of the deaths in this game are kind of comical. You know, people die from, like, you know, eating a rotten herring, or, you know, they die while, like, doing conjugal rites kind of stuff. It's kind of like Crusader Kings do. Let's get a civic advance this time. For the sake of LARP, I'm not going to get public slavery. You know, there's just some things that are just like, man, I'll save that for later. I don't know the purpose of increasing various, like, class populations. Oh, De Architectura. Written by Marcus Vitruvius Polo in the late 1st century BC, De Architectura was a series of treatises on Roman architecture. The practices mentioned within are detailed in extraordinary fashion, giving a credible insight as to the advanced building methods of the time. Does it build road cost? Nice. One of the reasons I would like to maybe stream reading is because I was told one time... Oh, hold on. Oh, we had an election. Okay. Yeah, she died. In a freak accident. Governor here. But I was told that I have a good reading voice. So, you know, I'd like to maybe share that. Army surgeons. Attaching a small medical division to active armies, we can reduce the amount of avoidable casualties associated with simply maintaining a large force. Reduces supply limit and army attrition. Marvelous. It's a lot of text. The tools of the establishment. The victory of known populist Postumus Sergius in the consular elections was always going to be a source of great consternation among the more traditional factions of the Senate. It has become clear that the nomination of co-consul Curiatia Tertia was in fact a shrewd maneuver, ensured by these oligarchs to tie the populace hands while in government. Excuse me. Actually, Postumus is not best pleased nor willing to allow Curiatia Tertia, who he has run up against previously in his political career, to get in her way. Among the first motions proposed by Postumus is a moderate and carefully reasoned bill ensuring that deserving veterans are granted land upon completing their service. In a childish attempt to block the legislation, almost half the Senate House stand and leave the House. attempting to prevent the bill from being heard. If we work towards a compromise, we can gain political influence. Progress in the Senate. After several long and tiring committee sessions, Consul Postumus and co-consul Curiatia Tertia have come to an agreement and hammered out a bill which, while far from the wide-ranging legislation promised to the people, will be accepted by the conservative factions in the Senate. This is sure to disappoint the populist supporters, particularly the military veterans, but as they say, politics is the art of compromise. And if we do that, we gain even more political influence. We need a governor in Armenia from that family. We need the least corrupt member of that family. Sulpicia Secunda, she is proud and a benefactor. Populari's agenda: restoring public land. The Populares have often targeted the richer elements of our society, seeking to claim the wealth of the upper classes for the masses. Their most recent focus is the head of the Antii family, Postumus Antius Tertullus. The Senate floor is above with rumors and accusations of corruption, and the Populares are demanding that Postumus return some of their land to its rightful owner, the Republic. That's ridiculous. Well, we are a Populare, so let's go ahead and do it. Oh, I see. Egypt and the Seleucids are at war again. Cool to see. We'll see how that pans out. Pirate lair. It has come to our attention that a pirate lair has sprung up in Portus Veneris. The local merchants and traders clamor for us to root out these pirates so their trade ships can continue to sail along our shoulders, unmolested. An advisor of Postumus comes up to him and says, "My consul, I have a cunning plan." Just or shrewd? Gains just. Gains shrewd. Senate influence and finesse. Holdings income. Finesse. We want the stability. So we'll do this. We are waiting until October to begin the war again. Something happened. I guess... Oh, Carthage took a little bit of land from them. That one single dock. So that war ended. And we're waiting until the 22nd of December to go to war. Attempted to make friends with somebody. So we're waiting until the month of December. Yes, we'll hold the Olympics. Partia needs a governor. Abia Secunda. Do you? Second. Just a few more days before we come steamrolling into them. And we can go to war. Let's go ahead. Army maintenance. Let's go to war for Volcatia. Gorgeous and beautiful. Katia, so we'll go ahead and raise our levies here and here. Hopefully that should be sufficient. Yeah, they got 7,000 people there. Let's get you go down here. Oh, that's a very quick, like just rapid siege. Want to reduce the time, speed. Let's get these guys involved. 295th Olympic Games conclude. The Great Olympic Games have come to an end with much rejoicing and celebration. The highlight of this year's game was during the Stadion, the most ancient and revered of foot races. Philoxenos of Macedon, in last place for the majority of the race, stole the victory by mere moments after Achaeus of the Seleucid Empire tripped and fell, causing all the athletes behind him to join him on the floor. Overall, the victor was declared to be Philoxenos Agatarchidid of Macedon, a first-time winner of the Olympics, whose brawn, virility, and Heraclean vigor are beyond compare. And now he will go down in the annals of history as a champion of the Olympiad. Where's that victory? Well, that's good news. But we have these guys besieging our fort, and we don't want that. Yeah, let's get our absolutely immense death stack over here involved. And we've already won it. Let's get you up here. Rather, get you up here. You, on the other hand, can go... It's just 4K. Yeah, get up there. A defeat, unfortunately. Yeah, go down there. Trade them. Attack the pirates. Postumus Sergius, wary of losing favor with the local population, has decided to give in to its demands. After a year of preparation, he is finally ready to attack. His advisors cannot agree, however, on whether it would be best to attack them by land or sea. If we do the overland route, that increases the morale of our armies. Scandalous Dominus. Let's fully investigate them. Interesting look. Who are these guys? It's a weird costume. I think they're Iberian. That's why they look like that. Okay. Come on, take him out. Leave no stone unturned. We have annihilated those troops, so now we can go ahead and besiege them. They need a governor. We need somebody who's competent but not corrupt. Scholar will do you. Scandal draws to a close. After several weeks of gathering testimony, it has become clear that even the wildest rumors circulating in Roma hardly scratch the surface of the wickedness perpetrated by Arbiter, who has committed unspeakable horrors in the name of Dis. Countless witnesses have come forward, from household slaves to catamites, and the mountain of evidence cannot be dismissed as a mere calumny. Having consulted with the most senior religious and juridical experts, there is no doubt that Arbiter is heinously guilty in the eyes of the law and Jupiter both. Yesterday, the High Priest joined near all else in baying for his blood. We must now decide what to do with Arbiter. A lenient punishment will not be viewed favorably by the slaves, but if we are too harsh, we risk alienating the entire Cariatius family. We will not tolerate this level of turpitude in our midst. A ruined reputation of fine will deter these lecherous excesses. Let's do that. I say I lost a viewer. I hope you're still there, Papa. You can head up here. Join them. What? Let's see what you would have. Have one of the halves go down to stop that. Don't need these mercenaries, you know, undoing our progress. And he won that easily. Going to need to take that fort. Awesome. Head down there. News. That was done easily. And we're going to get 100% war score. Let's defeat that army first. Sweet. We have a 100% war score. Got 4 viewers again. Now let's see if we can go ahead and completely... Yep, we can completely take everything in there. The Vigoriones elite. After a protracted conquest, we finally routed the Vigoriones army and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken, many of them having previously held important positions in the Vigoriones assembly. They now languish in our dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we decide to impose upon them. We'll banish those in class and go ahead and reduce our aggressive expansion. Stay there. Move there. We can disband our armies. Disband. Sweet. And trade, please. Also, you can trade. Marvelous. And we can go ahead and stop spending the money on the army. We now have 550 income a month. So once we reduce our aggressive expansion and war exhaustion, we go to war with Carthage and take that kind of land and turf. Acacia, Nidobrogia, Bigaronia. Cool, let's get that as well. Back down to 3 viewers again. It's good to get some some comments in the chat and everything. Just good to hang out. Appreciate that. Keep going for 13 more minutes. See how far we can get. Oratory advances. What are we looking to do? Rewrite the Constitution. We need a dictator to do that. Power diplomacy. Reduced intervention restrictions. Being known as the benefactor of those less fortunate than ourselves carries with it a certain duty to protect and maybe benefit. Was it death? Need a Pontifex Maximus who is not corrupt. Let's do Vostar there. Let's celebrate that. And Omen. Let's do... We already are doing the morale of our armies statically. Let's increase our manpower recovery speed. And we can start a war with Carthage. Okay. How are our armies? Can we mobilize everyone? Yes. Carthage is a great power, so we're going to mobilize the entirety of our military to go ahead and just take these provinces. So, army and fleet. Okay. Nidobrogia. Let's go for Nidobrogia. That's a lot of trade. Man, we lost so much trade. Kill the rest of our levies. The initial assault ought to be decently organized. Take this place. Capture it. Get on there. That is the thing. Not everybody will be able to take that, because sorry, like, not everybody. Let's get all of our African contingents to head down here. Heavy infantry, light infantry. Whereas you, on the other hand, can stay here. Just get on your ships. Get up here. Okay. $55. Carthage. What? Oh, that's Lucia. Okay. Light infantry. Yeah, that should work. A defeat. A victory. We need to reduce the speed. Okay. Take this fort. Take this province. Hopefully all will be well. This siege has been won, so you can go down there and put a stop to them. Beautiful. Not so beautiful, okay. Okay, we're gonna need you to go up here and put a stop to those troops. That is unfortunate. It's a different province. I have no idea where you're going. What provinces do we want to take? What's this? Okay, so we just gotta take that fort. And our navy is transporting those guys. Take this place. That ain't good. Something happen? Yes, the Seleucids have gone ahead and taken more territory from Egypt. Interesting. Bad news there. Let's assist our allies over here. Go over there. You probably can go to the far-flung regions of the Empire. You can all pile up here. Tenace. No, we want the Navy. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I just want the Navy. Go over to Tenace. Okay. A singular ship. Okay. Tara is now 1. It is ours. So you can probably head up here. Where's their capital? It's there. Nice. We do not want them taking that. I'll keep besieging that place. Absolutely stop them. Absolutely. That's fine. We are victorious. That place. victory. Let's get you up here. That fort. Lack of a governor. I would love it if there was like an idle armies button. Kind of like an Age of Empires that you could smack it and, you know what's going on. Here. Pitiful amount of ships. Siege of Road is 1. So you can go ahead and take Orgia. Up there. You can go up there. Malaysia. Let's take that. Probably could take that fort. Okay, you're coming on in here. So you probably can go maybe here. 38K. Impressive. Another victory. Cool beans. Okay, so I've been going at it for 2 hours now. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and end this war. Let's see how much I can get. I think that's satisfying. Beautiful. We have cut the Carthaginians in half. So let's go ahead and disband all our levies. Great. Come on. Attack. Thrace, Germania, Sarmatia, go there, this place, Cilicia, Parthia, Upper Egypt, Colchis, Cappadocia, Arabia. We can further disband them. Transalpine, Germania, Belgica, Pannonia, Greece, Moesia, Numidia, Germania, Sarmatians, okay. We can disband these guys, thank you. And then defund the military and the navy. We now have 560 currency a month. We can go ahead and reduce our aggressive expansion and war exhaustion. Into the west. Secure in the south, we can safely expand into Gallia and secure the rich vineyards of the Garumna Valley, protecting the main passes of Hercules, monument to Pyrene. We have successfully pushed out of Narbonensis and secured a foothold in western Gaul. We must ensure we maintain a strong hold on the territory that we might follow up in our victories. 18. Let's do Aginum. Okay. To the Rhine. To the Rhine. And the Gallic Heartlands. Okay. Mediometrica. Cool. Go ahead and get those claims. Bonia. Estonia. Cool. We'll go ahead and get that claim fabricated, and then we'll be able to expand into the Rhineland. Bonia. And it's not just Bonia, like, interesting. Okay. The Rhinos. Yeah, it literally is just that border region. And we kind of flank the Carthaginians on their right. Although they got territory up in, like, the Netherlands. Damn. Oh, it feels good to paint the map. Increase the speed. Convert more people to Hellenism. Sweet. Oh, the beautiful red. Well, what date is it? It is 403. We are now in the 5th century. Love to see it. Gonna write down the date. (403 AD). And I'm going to go ahead and save the game. save, and then exit the desktop. I gotta get some sleep. Well, now I'm gonna end the recording here, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Papa Bray, for the subscription and the raid. It really is good. Have a good night, guys.